Hey, beautiful people, this is your girl T, and I'm back, y'all. It is time for completed pages. I have so many pages completed because I wait to do that quarterly. So I want to say thank you to all of the new people who've stopped by to watch this video. My name is T. I hope that you will subscribe and become part of the Beautiful People family. And to all of the beautiful people who are already subscribed, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you all. I'm almost at 6,000 subscribers, y'all. Yay! And I will be doing a giveaway once I reach that. So go ahead and share and like the video and comment also below on your favorite page. Or maybe if you want to do a buddy color, let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with non-coloring stuff. So I did a diamond painting, and this was from FG Normal. This is one that they sent me to unbox on my channel a while back, and I finally finished it. Isn't it cute? Look at all the pink. I love this one. It is so cute. So this one I do want to frame and put on a wall in my craft room when it's done. But yes, this is a 30 by 30. So it was like snack size, and it was really easy to do. This was round drills, 22 colors. Symbols were easy to read. But yes, so that is this cute little lady sucking on a lollipop from FG Normal. Next, I have Paint by Sticker birds. And I do like doing these type of things every once in a while just because I get tired of coloring sometimes. I don't know about anyone else. I do. But this is a roseate spoonbill. And it's so pretty. Look at how pink and pretty she is. Very, very nice. It's very easy to do. This book here has great quality stickers. And let me see who this is published by. Workman. Maybe Workman? Yeah, Workman Publishing. And so I would recommend, if you're looking for a great quality sticker by number, to try this book here. It's great. And I think they have other ones as well. So that is Paint by Sticker Birds. Next, I took another stab at a spiroglyphics. Guys, I get so frustrated with these sometimes because I'm like, oh, I'm going to start the other way. And then I start the other way and I end up messing up the whole thing. So this time I stuck to my direction and did not change. And this is what I got. We have Madonna. Look at it. You guys, I did not mess up. Yay! I'm so proud of myself for sticking with the pattern and not switching up to working from the center, from starting on the outside. So, yay, I'm so happy with this one. And I just used a, I think it's an alcohol. Yeah, some type of alcohol marker, probably like a Sharpie. All right, and that one is in Spiroglyphics, Music Icons by Thomas Pavitt. All right, now I'm going to get into books that I'm coloring in that are not really coloring books, but some of us, a colorist will turn books into coloring books just because it's cool. So I have Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. And this is one of the books that I'm going to be trying to finish this year. It's not like a definite finish, but I'm just working in it every time I get a chance. So I've done several in here. I did It's Dark in Here. I did this cute lion, and the little boy is stuck inside of the lion's mouth writing his poem. And I did this one here, Orchestra. I didn't do any sky, but this is really fun. I'm using only Faber-Castell pencils in here because I want the light fast pencils to be used in this book. And then I did this one here, The Loser. He's sitting on his own head. Again, only using Faber-Castell pencils in this book. And also gel pens, where I'm using like metal gel pens, or metallic gel pens when I see like buckles and belts and stuff like that. And I did this guy here. These are so fun and cute. And so I'm reading the poem to my son as I'm like doing, you know, finishing up each picture so that he gets a cute little giggle. Jimmy Jet and his TV set. This is really cute. The poem is so cute. And I read this one to my son and he loved it. So I'm having a great time in this book. I'm just coloring these images. This is all nostalgia for me because I grew up reading these poems. And this last one, Early Bird. So I've done all of these. I'm working in order. So, you know, got this much to go. And there's really not a lot of coloring in here, but it's cute to see them colored. And that is Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Another non-coloring book I'm coloring in is Nina, jazz legend and civil rights activist Nina Simone. And I'm done only 2 in here. The intro page. Here in this book as well, I'm only using Faber-Castell because I want the light fast pencils. And then this one here, where she starts to tell the baby the dream poem. So very, very nice. I love it. And I have a whip, so I won't show you guys that. But that is Nina, jazz legend and civil rights activist Nina Simone. All right, now I'm going to go into color by numbers. This one I did was Country Scenes Color by Number by George Tufexis. And I did quite a few in here. This one here I did with Tanmit markers, Sivo colored pencils, Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. This one, I took it to work to do during lunch break and stuff. And the markers that I had, I didn't have enough. And so I was like, oh. So I came home and I was like, I mean, I don't like mixing pencils and markers, but it's okay. I mean, this is just something to do at work, you know, just to try to get some coloring in at work while I'm on break. All right. And then this one here, I did this one with Towel Tree markers and the Tanmit water-based markers. And I really don't like those water-based markers, but you know, some other people might, but I don't. But it's good for, you know, this purpose here. I'm just using them in these books just to do some color by numbers with them. And the last one in this book is this one here, which is really fun. I used Towel Tree markers and the Tanmit water brush markers on this one. I love how vibrant the colors are. And I just love George Tufexis' color by numbers are so nice. And I am finding that I really enjoy doing them better with alcohol markers than I do with water-based markers. All right, so that is Country Scenes, Color by Number by George Tufexis. All right, oh, I forgot to mention, guys and gals, I actually worked out of 27 uncolored coloring books in my stash. Yay! I'm doing Color Your Hoard, and so I'm really trying to color in all the coloring books that I have. So I didn't mention the ones that were the Color Your Hoard books. So I will do that. None of the ones that I showed are Color Your Hoard. So the next one is Color by Numbers Masterpieces, and this is by, let's see. It's a Paragon Publishing. This is illustrated. Images created by Lexi Leestive. So I did this one here. Excuse me. Very, very nice. I love the colors that they are using for this. And this one I used Cali Art markers. And then I did this one here. This is a Gustav Klimt image. I love it. And this one I used Cali Art markers. And then this area here, I use Lyra Aquacolor crayons to color in all of that. Now, a lot of times when there's like a lot of like large areas, I don't like using markers because it sucks all the ink out of them. But this one, so I use the Lyra, and it turned out pretty nice. So I'm really happy with this. All right, so that is Color by Number Masterpieces. Next, I worked out of Quirkle's Icons. And I did this one here. Love how it turned out. This is Che Guevara, or Guevara. And as you guys can see, I have yellowing over here, and it's from the black. I'm like, black is yellowing now? Oh no. And it yellowed on this one. I don't like that, but it's not too bad. You can't, it's not that bad. But I really enjoy doing this. I love these Quirkles books as well. All right, and that is Quirkles Icons, and this is by Thomas Pavitt. Next up, this is one that I colored in for the first time. This is Mystery Mosaics, book 8, and I just did one in here, which was the snake. This one I used the water-based markers, the Tanmit water-based markers, and I have streaking, and I don't like that, so I'm gonna probably go to using alcohol markers. Because you don't have anything on this side, so you could do that. But it was really fun to do. That is Mystery Mosaics, book 8. And this is a Mindware. That's a Mindware book. All right, this is another book, Color Your Hoard. So this is Chibi Girls Volume 2 by Color Questopia. I did one in here. And just very simple. I didn't add any sparkle, no, nothing. Just wanted to color, straight color with markers. And I used Cali Art markers for this page. And I love how it turned out. She's so cute. All right, so that is Chibi Girls Volume 2. And that's the black background one. Another one that I colored in for the first time is Color by Number Dazzling Patterns by Color Questopia. I did this page here. Very simple, nothing special. And I did use alcohol markers. More than likely they were Cali Art markers. Really like how that turned out. Very vibrant. And then this one here, also very vibrant, very simple. Using the same markers, Cali Art markers. So I did 2 in this one. And that's Dazzling Patterns by Color Questopia. Next, we have Brain Games, Color by Number Birds. This one I did several. This is one I colored in for the first time as well. So this is for Color Your Hoard. So I did this page here. And I love the color palettes that they have down here for these pages. This one here. The peacock. Finding the colors sometimes can be challenging, but I really had a lot of fun just doing these. They're so simple and quick. I didn't do anything special, just took a marker to it, just had some fun, mindless coloring, no shading, no nothing. Just putting marker to paper. That one there. I did quite a few in this book. This one here, very cute. What I liked about this book is that the backgrounds are not, they don't have you coloring in the backgrounds. So it was really easy and fun and simple. And that one there, very cute. So that one is Color by Number Birds, and this is a Brain Games book. And next I have Color Quest. This is the first time I've colored in Color Quest. This is a Joanna Webster Color by Number book. It's a large one, so I'm sorry if I can't get it all in. I did this one here, which is a cheetah. You guys can see it's a long book. And I used alcohol markers, I believe, for this book. I believe so. No, water-based markers. But yeah, I liked how this turned out. It was very fun to do and very relaxing. So that was one in Color Quest by Joanna Webster. All right. Next, I'm going to get into books that I'm trying to complete this year. Some are definite books to complete, and some are just ones I added to try. Just added some other ones in the mix. So the first one here is this large print. Large print Happiness Color by Number. Easy to see for us blind people or us people who need big stuff. This is published by Thunder Bay Press. And this is, I think it's several different illustrators. Yeah, I think so. But anyhow, I was challenged in one of my lives to color all of the wallpaper-ish pictures in this book before the end of the month or the quarter. I think it was at the end of the month. And I did that, guys. So I'm going to share you guys. And plus, I'm going to show you guys more pictures, but I did all those pattern pages plus others. So I'm going to start with this one here. This one here, I use watercolor. I use Pretty Excellent watercolor. That's all I use in this, nothing else. And I like doing the watercolor in here. I think it turns out really nice and bright. And you don't have to waste all of your markers. So I really like the way that turned out. I did this camel. So this camel is a mixture of alcohol markers and watercolor. So watercolor is the background, and I use markers on the main subject here, the camel. This one here, oops. This one here, just a nice cute mandala. Just use alcohol markers on that. Did this one here in all watercolors. Pretty Excellent. No, I think these ones were, oh man, I forget the name of the watercolors, but yeah, this was a watercolor page as well. Then I did this one here. This was markers and a little Posca for the dots here in the sky. Now these are the pattern pages that I did in the book. Like the wallpapery pages. I do not like wallpaper pages, guys, at all. So these ones were a challenge for me to finish, but I'm happy with them. Here's one that's not a wallpaper page, but this one was done with markers. Very cute. Here's a wallpaper page. This one I used alcohol markers and a metallic gel pen. Those don't want to come off. And it was really tedious, and I ran out of this silvery, bluish silver one, so I just used another silverish color one. So you probably can't tell very much on that, but then I did this one here. Very nice. I love the color scheme on that one. Very pretty. I love how it turned out. I used gel pens in that one as well. Very cute. This one here was tedious. I did not like it. It was not fun at all. Let me tell you, when I was challenged to do these pages, I was like, what? These are the worst pages in the book. But I got them done, and I'm so happy that I did. I took the challenge and I finished the challenge. So this is the next one. I did a combination of metallic gel pens, metallic markers, and alcohol markers in this one. This is another one I did not like. Took too long, but it's done. I did some glitter gel pens on this one. I really like how it turned out, even though it was tedious. I'm just so happy these ones were done. I can just get to the fun ones now. This one here, I didn't do the background because I didn't want to go in between all of those. No. So the background is left white. Oh, so the next one I have here is this one, another tedious one I did not have fun doing. This one I used, it looks like water-based markers. And there's water-based markers on that. Look at that, guys. Gosh. Does tricks to your eyes, right? Then this one here this was considered a pattern page, I guess, and I did this one with watercolors. I had a lot of fun doing this with the watercolors. It was really fun to do this, and I love how it turned out. And then I did this one here also with watercolors. Turned out really nice too. Love it. It's very vibrant, very easy to do with watercolors, and I had a great time. And then I did this one. I think this is last but not least for now, was this one. I did not like either. This one was so tedious. Oh my gosh. This one was a combination of colored pencils and markers. But yes, guys, so I was able to complete, I think that was like 20 maybe in this book. I have a lot more to go, but that is all I've done in large print happiness, color by number. And this is a Thunder Bay Press coloring book. All right, next I worked out of Enchanted Faces. I'll zoom in for this one. Enchanted Faces. This is a Hannah Lynn coloring book. And I did a buddy color with the lovely Lovella. Oh, that's too far in. Sorry, y'all. And I did this pretty gal here. I used Copic markers to base the skin, Cali Art markers for all the other colors, and then Crayola colored pencils. So my goal in this book is to base all of the faces with marker and do, or use marker base, and then use only Crayola colored pencils and gel pens. White Posca, but I'm not using any other colored pencils. This is strictly a Crayola colored pencil book, and I'm loving how they're turning out. So I want to thank Lovella for picking the color palette. She chose the color palette for this one. And although she chose muted colors, I still had to give my little pop of color somewhere. That's just me. But I want to thank you, Lovella. That was so much fun. All right, in this one here, I did a buddy color with the lovely Jojo. I'll call her Jojo Hana. And that is done with also alcohol markers, Sparkle Pop, and Crayola colored pencils. And this one, I love how I did the wings. She turned out so pretty. The Sparkle Pop in the hair. She is so pretty. And then I also do the borders. I color the borders in as well. I love how she turned out. And so, yay! Thank you guys so much for doing those buddy colors with me. All right. So that was Enchanted Faces, pocket sized by Hannah Lynn. All right. Next up, guys and gals, I'm trying to complete this book here, A Million Cute Animals. This is a buddy color, full book buddy color in my T's World of Adult Coloring Facebook group. And I know that some other people are also working on this, some other color tubers, and they're also working on this. I want to thank you for participating because this book is so fun and I hope you guys are having fun doing it. So let's go to the ones I completed. Okay. So I did this one here. This is just the intro page. I decided to use watercolor on this page, and then I shaded with, I believe, Arteza or Prismacolor. And then I used some Sparkle Pop, gel pens on this. I had fun doing this little page, half double page spread, I guess. All right, and then I completed this one here as a, 2-page spread. I drew in this background, like desert hill background, and a sun here in the back. And I love the colors I used. I used Sparkle Pop on this, and this was so fun to do. I love these cactus, and this is such a cute book. I'm really, really enjoying this coloring book. I think I based this with. No, I did not base this page. So this page was done all in colored pencils, and I believe I used Prismacolor pencils. I did not write that one down. All right, the next two rather, I did this one here. This one, I based it with Crayola Super Tips. I used Black Widow pencils for shading and Lyra Aqua Color for the background on this one here. And it's so cute. I love how it turned out. Very basic, very simple, but so bright and vibrant. And I wanted these guys to match in color, but I didn't match the sky. So just to kind of bring it together a little bit. So this one here, I did the same thing. I based these flowers with Super Tips. This is a metallic gel pen, I believe Pentel. I use some chalk pastel for the background, which were the Faber-Castell. And I use Prismacolor Premier pencils for shading. And I think this turned out so cute. I love it. So I'm kind of like doing 2 pages at a time because they're so small. I'm able to do that for most of them. So when I show you guys pictures in this book, I will have colored both sides. All right, this is the newest one, or not the newest one. This is one of the latest ones I've done. This was really, really fun. I made it really vibrant. I based these pages with Crayola Super Tips. I use Arteza colored pencils. I use Nuvo glitter markers, glitter gel pens, and metallic gel pens on both of these pages. And I had a good time doing this. I don't know, my camera never picks up glitter, so I hope you guys can see. I love this page, these 2 pages. I just like the colors I use. They're so bright and vibrant. Oh, yay, I'm so happy. This book is so fun, guys. I didn't think I was going to have as much fun as I am having in this book. All right. And here's another double pager I did. I didn't write this one down, but I do remember I based with Crayola Super Tips. I used lots of gel pens. I used, I think Arteza colored pencils maybe. And I used stickles, and I used acrylic, what is this? Acrylic glitterific. I matched these in color, so have orange down here, yellow at the top, orange up here, yellow at the bottom. The birds are like sparkly and stuff. I just really, really love this page, this double pager. Oh, so pretty. But yes, I'm having so much fun in this book, you guys. And last but not least, I did for this quarter is this cute page. One of my favorites so far. So I blacked out the whole background for this page, and I used Prismacolor Premier color, the neon. So I did neon colors. I wanted this to be like a neon page. So I used all neon colors for the donuts and the ice cream. And then I went in with some gel pens, some Sparkle Pop. And over here, I actually used metallic watercolor for that cute little fan. Oh, I love this page. It's one of my favorites so far. But yes, I'm having so much fun in this book. This is A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. All right, and the last book that I'm trying to complete this year with my Facebook group is Enchanted Christmas coloring book by Teresa Goodrich. Let me zoom out a little bit. This book is falling apart. I'm not happy. I've finished another book of hers and it did not fall apart. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Whoops, that's a whip. I've only finished one so far. I have some whips, and they're whips because I have to go in and do the snow, and which I usually use glitter paints and stuff, glitter glues and stuff. So they're not done. They'll be done for the next video of completed pages. So this one here I did, and I used pointillism. So basically all I did was I took the Crayola Super Tips, different colors, and I just did dots for the whole page. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that up close. Just doing dots. Instead of coloring it in, I dotted it in. And this was so fun, you guys. I truly had a great time. And the people in the group who are actually coloring this book with me, this was the challenge for this page, is to do it in pointillism, and everyone was able to do it. So yay, this is so cool. I love this page. So far, one of my favorites in the book. Believe in the magic of Christmas. Yes, I do. All right, that is Enchanted Christmas coloring book by Teresa Goodrich. All right, now I'm going to get into some books I just randomly picked off the shelf. And these are going to be mainly color your hoard stuff and just ones I wanted to color in. All right, so this one here is 50 Diminutive Countryside Scenes. Let me zoom out. And this is one I just did on my YouTube channel live as a live color and chat. If you want to go check that out, you can. So I did this page here. And I used Cali Art markers to base, Prismacolor Premier pencils to shade, I used white gel pens, Sakura gel pens, Faber-Castell soft pastels for the sky. And this is for June Color Your Hoard 2022. And I love how it came out. It was so much fun coloring and chatting with a lot of you beautiful people for this one. Very nice. All right, and that's 50 diminutive countryside scenes. Next, I have 50 summer miniatures. This was also a Color Your Hoard. This one I colored in a, what is that? Food, no. All right, I used this page to use the Art Beak markers. So I did a first impressions on Art Beak markers. So I used the Art Beak markers here, as well as Arteza Expert colored pencils to shade. And the markers are very vibrant, and shading on top of them works out very well as well. So that is 50 Summertime Miniatures by Camila Anjakova. Next, I did a page in Joanna Basford's Secret Garden. This was a buddy color with some ladies in my Facebook group. We just did this one here. And I just used, the challenge was just to use Crayolas. We went back to the basics. So we just used Crayola colored pencils and a little gel pen. And I had a lot of fun doing this one. I love my Crayolas. They're really nice pencils. If you can't afford expensive pencils, pick up the biggest pack of Crayolas that you can, or maybe the smallest pack, and just go to town with them. They're so fun to use, and you can still make some really nice pictures with them. All right, and that is Secret Garden by Joanna Basford. Next, I colored in Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson. I did one in here. This is a Color Your Hoard. First time coloring in this book. And I did this cute crow here. I used Lyra Aquacolor crayons to base it. I used Lyra Polycolor pencils on top. And then I used Pentel Sparkle Pop to color in all of the gold. And I had a good time doing this one. I think he turned out really nice. And I'm so bad. I don't post everything on Instagram, you guys. So sometimes I just don't feel like it. Not that I think the picture is ugly or anything. I just don't want to share everything there. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? But anyways, this is Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson. All right, the next one that I colored was in Daydreams by Hannah Carlson, because I want to keep coloring her books all year. This one was a buddy color with B, Richie, and Jacka Ford in my Tease World of Adult Coloring group. I love how this page turned out. I used Lyra Aquacolor to base. I used gel pens, and I used Arteza Expert color pencils. So this one turned out really, really nice. I did sparkles on the dragonfly. I love how my flowers turned out. I had a great time coloring this with those beautiful ladies, and I cannot wait to do more buddy colors in any of Hannah Carlson's books, or any books for that matter. The next one I did was this double page spread. And this one, I really screwed up on the background. At first, this background was like oranges and yellows. And then I was just like, I was looking at it, I was like, I don't like it. So in order for me to fix things, I usually just go black. So then I was like, I just don't want it to be black. I want it to shine and shimmer. So I added some, what is that stuff? Like a glitter glue on top, a gold glitter glue on top to give some more shimmer. But I really enjoyed doing this page. I based this picture with Crayola Super Tips, and then I shaded with, I believe, Prismacolor colored pencils, and I used Sparkle Pop on this, and I like the way it came out in the end. Before, no. But I do like it now. It's really shimmery and shiny, and I think that these pages look really nice when they're shimmery and shiny. All right, so that is Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. All right, next I colored in Bursting Midnight Enchantment Mascara by Mardell Rubio. I did one in here. This was not a color your hoard. This is just one I wanted to color, and I went through my coloring books and I was like, oh, I want to color in this book. You don't realize what you have until you go through your stuff, and you're like, I have so many nice books to color in. I don't really need to buy anything else. I need to use what I have, and I'm loving that I went through all of them, all of my books, because I'm finding that I have a lot of great books to color in. But I digress. Okay, so this one I based with Cali Art markers. I used Crayola colored pencils, liquid pearls, Paul Rubens watercolors, and Posca pen. And I love how the liquid pearls look on here. Oh my gosh. I took a picture and put this on Instagram, but you really can't, to me, pictures don't really do the pictures justice. I like showing them, in completed pages. I think they look much better. I really enjoyed this page so much. I love it. One of my favorites so far. All right, and that is in Bursting Midnight Enchantment Mascara by Mardell Rubio. Next, I colored in, I think this is the Jewelry Box, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, by Hannah Carlson. And I did a buddy color in here with the beautiful Amanda from Amanda's Joy of Coloring. Anyone I've mentioned who has a YouTube channel, I will list them below. Go check those ladies out. They are beautiful ladies and very sweet. So I love how this turned out. I don't really color bunnies and animals that much because of fur. But I said, you know what, T, you got to get over it. Now, my fur, they kind of look, this fur is more like coarse fur. But it's fine because I didn't want to do the fine kind of fur because it's my first time and I just wanted to get it done. And I think it still turned out really cute. So this one I used Crayola Super Tips to base. I used Neocolor 2s for the background. Okay. And then Prismacolor Premier to shade and do my fur and then Sparkle Pop. And I love how this turned out. This is so pretty. I love it. I love this page so much. It is gorgeous. And yay, I did fur, you guys. So this is a Jewelry Box by Hannah Carlson. And I want to thank Amanda so much for doing that buddy color with me. Her page turned out beautiful just as well. All right, next, guys, I'm going to show you guys something. I know a while ago I was like, oh, the guys in my house won't ever color with me. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. And I convinced them to do split coloring. I think I mentioned this once before. And we got some split coloring. Yay! So the first one I want to show you guys is this one. This is, and it's because it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I was able to convince them to do it in the first place. So this is my side. And the other side is Christian. So Christian did this side and I did this side. And we had so much fun. He was like, let me hurry up and do this so I can get it over with. So he did his the first day that we chose the page because he wanted to get it over with. We both used Arteza colored pencils and just kept it pretty simple. Not lots of shading or anything, just kept it simple. And I was so happy. So I get to keep these, guys. I'm so excited that they did that with me. And the next one I did with my husband. And this is my side. And this is his side. And this is us together. I don't know what colorist, I want to say it was Danny Buttons. I saw this where she does split coloring. If I'm not saying the right name, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was like, I want to do that. And I finally got to, and I'm so happy. But this is my husband's side again. This is my side. And this was so fun. Now my son, Kai, he started his, but he didn't finish it. So when he comes home for a visit, I'll let him finish his and then I'll start my side. But yay, got 2 split colorings this month. I'm so happy. So happy about that. All right, next up I have this beautiful page here. I call her Luscious Pink Lemonade. And this was a buddy color with the lovely Jamie from Jamie's Coloring Love. And this is from Fairytopia by Mystic Art Mirrors. This one here, I know I based it with markers. I think I used Prismacolor Premier pencils. I used black acrylic paint for the background. Again, this background was a total mess. I did my usual fix, black it out, and add some bling. And so I really have fun doing this page. I use stickles. You can see in there, I use stickles. I had a lot of fun doing this page. Her page is beautiful too. She went more with like in kind of like alien color skin tone. So yeah, it's just so cool to see how people render their, what they believe the picture should look like. And that's why I like buddy colors. You can see so many different ways to do something. All right, and that again is Fairytopia by Mystic Art Mirrors or Christine Glorious Ink. And thank you so much, Jamie, for doing the buddy color. This was so fun. Next up I have, and that one there was also a first time coloring in that book. All right, so next up I have Mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Attanasio. This was the first time I've colored in this book. The first page I finished was this one here. This was a buddy color with the lovely Selena from Candy's Colorful World. And this page was so fun to do. I enjoyed this page so much. I did Crayola Super Tips as a base. I also did Crayola Super Tips as the background with some pointillism in between the two colors. I also used Prismacolor Premier, Sparkle Pop, and Sparkle Pop pens on this page, and I love how it turned out. It is so pretty. I love the pastel colors I used for the mushrooms, and I just think it turned out really, really nice. So I want to say thank you to Selena. And then we also buddy colored this one. This one was also fun. This one I also used Crayola Super Tips for the background, and to base everything I used Prismacolor Premier pencils, and I use a lot of Sparkle Pop for the gold gate, and other gel pens as well for the columns. This was so fun, and I really enjoyed doing this. And I want to say again, thank you to Selena for taking me out of my comfort zone, because these are very intricate pages and she loves intricate pages. So I thought I'd do those with her. All right, and that is Mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Attanasio. Next up, I have Village Charm by Teresa Goodrich. And I did two in here. I did this one. This was a buddy color. Well, actually, this was a live color and chat for May Color Your Hoard 2022. And it was also buddy color with Richie, Barba, and Jackie, as well as Wendy. And I based this one with marker, and I colored with Crayola color pencils. And this was a Crayola challenge. So I love how it turned out. I thoroughly enjoyed coloring this live with you beautiful people who came in to watch. It was so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me on that. And then I also did this page here. And this one I used all pastel colors for the houses. So this one was based with Cali Art markers, and then I used Castle Art colored pencils as well as gel pens for this one. And I love how it turned out. Very, very pretty. I love it. So thank you, ladies, for coloring those with me. And that is Village Charm by Teresa Goodrich. All right, next up, this is an one-time color. This is my first time coloring in this one as well. This one is 100 Unique Patterns by Demita Victoria. And I did this one. So much fun. I love this. So pretty. I love how I use the gold instead of using just a color. I just chose a couple colors and used some gold metallic, and I love how it turned out. This book is actually pretty fun. Now, I don't really like wallpaper type pages, but because this is so large, it wasn't daunting. It was actually pretty fun. And then I did the second page. I did this one here, again, choosing just a couple colors using acrylic markers. I mean, not acrylic markers, but alcohol markers, and going with metallic watercolor to do some accents. So I like the way that this looks. So this might be my go-to for this book. But this was really fun, and this was 100 Unique Patterns by Demita Victoria. Next up, first time coloring in this book is Delightful Time by, I think it's Thyson. I colored this cute page here. I did post this one on Instagram. This one was based with alcohol markers, and I do not remember what pencils I used. I also used some Jelly Roll clear here. And it was really, really fun to do. I think he turned out really cute. And I really like this book. It's so cute. So I'm glad I was able to finally color in this book. So that's Delightful Time by Thyson. Here's another one I colored in for the first time. Cute Stuff by Coco Wayo. I did one page here. This one I based with markers, and then I used colored pencils to shade and some gel pens. I cannot recall the pencils I used, but this was so cute. I tried to do bunnies because it was around Easter time that I colored this, but this is so cute. I thought it was the cutest thing. All right, and that is Cute Stuff by Coco Wayo. Next up, I have Birdhouse by Coco Wayo. And I did one page in here. This one was really fun, actually. This one, I actually treated the page with the satin glaze. And then I used pretty excellent watercolors and stickles and a little bit of Crayola to do a little shading. I love how it turned out. I love the bird. The page did not crinkle or wrinkle that much because I used that satin glaze. As you can see, it's not really buckling at all. I'm loving that. And so pages that have like all this space and I don't want to take the time to use a marker or colored pencil, I will use watercolors, and I love how this turned out. And the shoestrings is what's sparkling on this. I love my bird. Oh, I love it. I don't really like what happened here. I tried to fix that, but it just wouldn't work nicely for me. So I just left it alone before I ruined it even more. But yes, I love this. And that is Birdhouse by Coco Wayo. Next up, I colored in Fantastical Dragons. And this is illustrated by Erin Pocock. I did one page in here. I did post this one on Instagram. This is the first page I've ever colored in this book. I love, love, love how this turned out. I used Lyra Aquacolor, Prismacolor Premier, Renaissance watercolors for the metallic that you see on the page, gel pen, and white Posca. And she turned out absolutely gorgeous. Look at the dragon. Oh, I love this page. I put some work in this one and I absolutely love it. I love her dress. I love the colors. And I'm really happy with this page. And this book, you guys, has some really, really nice pages of dragons. If you're looking for a nice dragon book, really nice. That is Fantastical Dragons by Erin Pocock. All right, next I colored in, I'm not going to pronounce that. This is a Hannah Carlson book. And I did one page. I think I started this on camera and I just wasn't into it. So I just finished it off camera. But this one I used Lyra Aquacolor to base. And then I used Sparkle Pop, acrylic paint, metallic watercolors, and glitterific. So the glitterific is what you see behind the tree. So you can see that sparkle behind the tree. I only use it in that area behind the tree. And I like how it kind of turned out, even though it's not, I'm not super thrilled with it, but I like how it turned out in the end, because I did make some boo-boos on this page. But this is the first time I've colored in this book, so it counts. All right, so that is that by Hannah Carlson. All right, next I colored in Beatrix Potter coloring book. This is illustrated by This is a Frederick Warren book. Who's the illustrator? Doesn't really say. All right, but anyways, I did one page. So this is the first time I've colored in this one. I did Peter. I used their aqua color to base. I used luminance colored pencils and gel pens for the wings of the butterfly, of the bumblebees. You can see a little sparkle, just a little bit. Yes, but this was so fun. I really enjoyed using the luminance on this. And oh my gosh, it was so fun to color. Oh, I love this book. It's so pretty. This is Beatrix Potter by Frederick Warren. Next, I colored in Chris Garber's Animal Odyssey. This is also the first time I've colored in this book. And I just did this rabbit, very simple. Of course, you guys know I like pink. I can't remember everything I used, but I do know I used gel pens. As you can see, glitter gel pens sparkle on the page. And I used some, I want to say water-based markers maybe. And a little shading with pencil. And I like the cute little bunny. And that is Animal Odyssey by Chris Garber. Next up, I colored in 50 Springtime Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. This is first time coloring in this book. I love how this turned out. I used Crayola colored pencils, Dollar Tree gel pens, and Neocolor 2s. It really turned out really nice. I think this was based with markers, possibly. But yes, I love it. Very pretty. Love it. Very simple, very pretty. All right, and that is 50 Springtime Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. Next, I colored in vintage flower seed packets. This is by Marty Noble. I did one in here. This was my first one. Love how it turned out. This is an aster, giant branching lavender. I used Prismacolor Premier and Caran d'Ache gouache. So the gouache is what I used for the black in the background, and the rest here is with the Prismacolor Premier pencils. Very nice. Love how it turned out. All right, next I did a buddy color with Pixie from Pixie's project. And this was for Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas coloring book. This is my first page ever in this book, and I love it. I use Cali Art markers to base, and I use the Spirafarben colored pencils and gel pens. Little sparkle on his little puff on this hat. And I want to say thank you to Pixie for doing this with me. It was very fun. And if you ever want to do another one, just let me know. I really appreciate you doing a buddy color with me. So there we have it. So cute. Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas coloring book. So cute. Very cute book. Next up, I have a buddy color in Manic Botanic. And this was also a live color and chat. And this was for April Color Your Hoard 2022. So I based this page with Crayola Super Tip markers. I use Holbein's, Jelly Rolls, and Sparkle Pop. If you want to see what I did, you can go check that out. This was so fun to do. Lovella was also, Lovella did this buddy color with me as well. And this was really, really nice. We had a great time coloring this page. And that is Manic Botanic. This is the Korean version. Has much better paper. Next up, I have Creative Haven, Cheerful Inspirations by Teresa Goodrich. I did one in here. This is the first one I did. This one, I also decided to do a little pointillism. This one I did with Crayola Super Tips and Crayola colored pencils. So the Crayola colored pencils was just in the background, like the blue sky. Everything else was done with the Crayola Super Tips. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see the pointillism. Very, very fun, very, very nice. Had a great, great time doing this page. Very nice. Beautiful. All right, and that was Cheerful Inspirations, Laugh More, Worry Less, Teresa Goodrich. We're almost done here. I did a lot of coloring, lots of it. So the next one I colored in was Mermaids and Fairies and Other Girls of Whimsy by Hannah Lynn. This was a buddy color with the lovely Cindy Peel on Instagram. And we did this beautiful page here. Let me zoom out just a bit. And this one I based with Cali Art markers. I used Crayola colored pencils. I used Glitterific, Jelly Rolls, white gel pens, and Neo Color 2s for the background. And I love how she turned out. Oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. I love her. Love the colors I used. The glitter. Just very fun. And I want to say thank you to Cindy. She always reaches out to me on Instagram and asks to do a buddy color. And I truly, truly appreciate that. Cindy, thank you so much for inviting me to do buddy colors with you. I really enjoy them. All right. And that is Mermaids, Fairies, and Other Girls of Whimsy by Hannah Lynn. And that was the first time coloring in that book as well. So again, I had 27 books I colored in for the first time this second quarter. So the next one I colored in was Flora by Maria Trollet. And this was a buddy color with the lovely DeeJay from DeeJay's Coloring Escape. And she's really sweet. And so we did this page here together. Let me zoom in just a bit so you guys can see it. Again, coloring fur. My fur, he looks more like a stuffed animal instead of like a real bunny with like really fine fur. But again, you know, I'm trying and I'm doing this because I don't want to limit myself and say, oh, I'm not going to color animals because I don't color fur. I got to get in there and try, right? So as you try and you keep doing it, you get better, you get better, you get better. You tweak what you did last time, make it better the next time. So you have to start somewhere, right? So that's just some encouragement for someone who might be needing that right now. But anyways, I used Crayola Super Tips to base this. I used Prismacolor Premier pencils, Sparkle Pops, and Jelly Roll. The Sparkle Pop is in the wings of the butterfly and the fairy. But I love how this turned out. I want to thank DeeJay so much for doing this with me, and I appreciate you as well. All right, and that is Flora by Maria Trollet. And I have one more book and we're done. Gosh, that's a lot. Oh, the last book I colored in, it was the first time coloring in this one as well, is Romantic Country Scenes by Teresa Goodrich. This is a page I also did live color and chat. And look at how it turned out. Okay, so I remember I based this with Cali Art markers, and I cannot remember what pencils I used. It may have been Arteza. And I used some gel pens. And yes, I really enjoyed doing this as a color and chat with you beautiful people. And this is ending the video. This beautiful page here. Love it. All right, and that is Romantic Country Scenes by Teresa Goodrich. So that's it, y'all. That was a lot of books. And I'm thinking when I get back from vacation, I'm going to show you guys what I plan on working on the next quarter, because I have a lot of whips, things that I started and didn't finish for the month because I went into doing this huge diamond painting project. So I have a lot of books that I need to finish. I have buddy colors people have contacted me to do, and I'm just trying to, you know, get those done, and I'll show you guys my plans for the next quarter. But thank you so much for watching. Sorry it was long, but until next time, y'all, take care.